Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. I'm going to try and get through this in one take. The subject of polishing wing mirrors. How do you polish a wing mirror video? First thing, guys, is these wing mirrors, there can be no universal method because some wing mirrors might not even have clear coat on them. It might be a bare metal finish, you know, brushed steel. There's some funky stuff out there. There's all sorts of plastic wing mirrors that you're obviously not going to polish. And if you try to, you might absolutely ruin them. So the first thing to just understand is that mainly polish is there to refine clear coat or gloss painted finished surfaces. So make sure that's what you're dealing with first. Now, my wing mirrors here, they look all glossy, so they should be great to polish, shouldn't they? Well, first of all, I'm dealing with three different surfaces here. I'm dealing with clear coat, which is on top of these fake carbon things, which are good, you know, they're not bad, but they're clear coated. I'm dealing with a plastic finish here, like a see-through plastic, which I don't know what is on the surface. I would just guess that's plastic. And I'm dealing with a gloss black acrylic here, which is not clear coat, you know, it's just a high gloss plastic. I'm not going to be polishing this gloss black thing around the edge, and I'm not going to be polishing the glass, not with a machine anyway. You could do. What is the most important thing to get across with this video? Well, if I just take my polisher, and I'm here to go with a nice cutting compound and a nice flex purple pad, which is going to work that cutting compound, and I try to polish this, I'm going to make one hell of a mess. I am going to cram polish all around in here, and it's going to get all on the edge of the wing mirror and underneath. It's going to make a mess, and where the clear coat starts to fade out there, it's going to bury into the clear coat, and to get it out, it's just going to be an absolute pig. It's also going to go in the gap between the gloss section and the gloss plastic section and this section. It's also going to go in all of the gaps around here. So get on with it, John. So the most important thing, first of all, in getting good results, is going to be tape. So let me just tape this up so that we work section by section, and as we do that, nothing can go wrong. So just bear with me a second, guys. Just bear with me a second. We're doing this all. Look at this. Oh, there's a ghost in here. Right. First thing is to tape up. So this is obviously the main gloss black section that I'm going to be polishing. So I want to protect polish from going in all of those areas first of all. That's what the tape's there, not to protect me damaging anything, to protect me putting polish in areas where I'm never going to get that polish back out again. I just want this tape to go right up to that edge. Don't even want the polish. I don't really even want the polish going over this. I don't even want. I'm going to have the tape going over this valley and actually sitting on top of this gloss finish, so that there's no way that polish can go down into that valley. That means polishing over the tape a little bit. I'd rather that than putting polish in there, because it'll be a, well, if I get it straight away it'd be all right, but I just want to avoid that, guys. And same again down here. I'm putting polish, and I want to definitely want. In fact, I'm going to give myself a bit more room here. I'm going to give myself about a mil, maybe 2 mil, because I do not want the polish going anywhere near this gap. It'd be an absolute pig to get out. I'm not worried about how good this tape is. It's better to get it smooth, because you're going to be polishing over it and it will catch more if it's up. But that'll do. And I don't want that there. Now that's not a good idea. In fact, okay, let's put that back over there. Just drop that down. So there's a little bit there. I want that gap covered. So I'm not polishing right up to the edge, but that's fine. Now guys, we've done millions of polishing demos. Now the first thing is, oh, there's a bit of debris on there. That's interesting. Must have missed that when I was claying. Or is it? Was it just a dink? Might just be a little stone chip. First thing is, you obviously want to know what you're dealing with when you're polishing anything. So, what am I dealing with here with this carbon fibre thing? I am dealing with some etching from bug splatter. I'm dealing with some swirl marks. More swirl marks than I thought. Actually, there's quite a few swirls in this, so I'm just going to treat this like clear coat, guys. We're going to cut it, and then we're going to polish it. So I'm just going to move the camera back, and I'm going to flip this into I'm going to flip this into time-lapse mode, or you're going to die of boredom. So I'm going to put this in a place where hopefully you can see me doing my thing, and then I'm going to stick this camera now into time-lapse mode, and you'll get some nice funky music as I do a little bit of cutting and polishing. Oh Jesus, how do I stop this thing? Okay guys, and here is a look at our wing mirror after that compounding. Sweet, like I was saying about the H9, it's a really good finish on it for a product that cuts so well. That has just done an awesome job. This is very soft clear on this thing. It's very soft clear, and it's just corrected really nicely. Love it when it does that. Jesus, I'll tell you. Okay, it needs a little bit degreasing, and I think I just saw some swirls, or they might just be. I just need a little wipe there. Hold on, hold your horses. I was about to say couldn't be bothered to polish this. This is where it gets speculative. I'm pretty happy with that. I would almost just leave that. It's nice and glossy. Actually, no, I didn't. I polished the other one. So I'm going to put the time lapse back on, and we're just going to give this a very light, quick finishing polish so we're consistent here, guys. We're going back into time lapse mode. Dum dum da dum. Okay, the heat is on, the time is right, it's time for you to play our game. Everyone's coming, people are trying to be the best that they can when they're going for gold. Who wrote the fucking lyrics to that one? They're fucking awful. Right, okay guys. That is how you polish a headlight. It's all in the taping. The rest of the general practices are just like polishing clear coat. If we're going to cover these in protection as well, we want to degrease them. What else haven't I done, guys? Because we've got more going on here. If I look in here, this gloss plastic, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got some little swirly marks in it. Well, this is where the sky is the limit. Do I tape up all of this? I have extension bars. I can get a polisher in there. I can polish that bit out. I can't easily polish this bit out, not without a nano tool. Ooh, I don't know though. Could have a go. I can get about half that triangle. The rest I'd have to do by hand. That is getting too extreme for me. What I will do with that, guys, is when I've finished polishing all of the car, I'm going to go over certain bits of the gloss plastic with a filler glaze. A filler glaze, yes. Why? Because I can't easily polish that, and it will just mask some of the swirls up. And I'll actually probably use a silica primer to mask some of the swirls over this piece. I'd need a micro polisher, like a nano hybrid, to get in there and polish that properly. And I don't have it, and I'm happy with some very fine swirls on my gloss plastic parts of my car. All part of the ownership, isn't it? You could get them out. Some people would, but I'm not going to. I might, you know, you've seen what I'm doing here, guys. I might have a look at polishing this section here. Although I think all this gloss plastic, I think I'm just going to go over it by hand with a glaze of some sort. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you do, guys. As always, with a lot of this detailing stuff, it's about not rushing. If you rush, things can go wrong. If you try and take shortcuts, if I try and polish these headlights, and I don't tape up and I don't do it properly, I'm just going to make a mess. I was at a car show not so long ago over in Goodwood. Really great car show, actually. And I'm not a snob or anything like that about car condition, but the condition of a lot of the cars there were quite bad. You know, they weren't new cars, and they were cool cars, but they weren't paintwork wise. They were shagged. But the most common thing I saw walking around was polish crammed into all sorts of areas on the car, and not just little bits of polish, like shitloads of polish. So that's one of the biggest mistakes that I think people don't realise. I think when perhaps you want to just do a bit of detailing at home and you get yourself a polish or a glaze or a filler, and you might even have a machine polisher, you go in and you just want to polish something. Well, if you don't understand the polish and the nature of it, you can make a hell of a lot of mess. So hopefully this video was helpful, and that sounded a little bit patronising. We all make mistakes, and I have made some mistakes in the process of doing this car. I've learned some things doing this. Every time you do stuff, you learn stuff. But at the moment, I'm really enjoying it because I'm back on track. What I've learned is don't try and rush. Don't try and rush. Enjoy doing it, and stop waffling. Thank you very much for watching the Forensics Detailing channel. Please hit that subscribe button if you've not already done so, and don't forget the bell button as well. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon on the channel. Bye for now.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when you